something like that.
That is honestly the beauty of fighting game tournaments, is because of the open bracket situation. We try to spread out the players and seed them in ways where they're kind of spread out. They're not facing each other first round. So when it comes to big tournaments, if you're looking at the pools and you're kind of reviewing this, sometimes things that we do as commentators, we'll look who's in the field, and sometimes in every single group there's going to be a few killers.
Of course.
A few killers.
Of course. But that's part of the fun of it. You come into it, you're like, I don't even know. I played against this guy, and their name was P-Ling, and they just destroyed me. And then someone will tell you, yeah, well, P-Ling, that guy's been playing for like 15 years or something, blah, 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 blah. And that really helps you get into it. You start to really build a camaraderie with all the players you start facing up against. You're like, you know what, the next time I see that P-Ling guy, I'm going to take him out.
I'm going to get him. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, again, just having that recognition, learning the game.
Yo. Was good stream.
This is why offline is the best. Being able to, get all these.
What it do?
Because obviously there is some learning to be had. People will watch. They'll get inspired. It's great to see that kind of stuff. But
and I appreciate that we have. Thank you so much, Bandaneko, for the Tekken World Tour.
Yeah.
Because back when I first started doing this, and it was you, and coming through with the various Tekken events, Tekken was in a spot where we had to tell people how amazing Tekken was. People just didn't get it at first. They were like, well, why should I play Tekken instead of playing this one other game that I could play or that other game? But now it's really at a point where it's worldwide, and not only do you have the World Tour, you got the EWC, and you got so many other events that you can be involved with it. So there's not just one Tekken crown for you to chase. There's so many of them, and the road to playing this game is just so fun. Whether it's back when I was playing the older ones, the Tag 1 or the Tag 2 when that came out.
Kazama was good. Clutch Rock, Golden Monkey, Red Ranger, Shinsuke, my man Van with the plan. Yozo, Indie Ice, Black Starlord, hosted as Lotus Asakura. I remember, bro, from MySpace. I don't think I've been Lotus quite that long.
Okay, we'll see what Souls got from.
Nah, when I was on MySpace, that was a few years before I became Lotus. I became Lotus a few years. Actually,
to the joke, is that what that says? I couldn't catch the rest of it, but they said happy.
Nah, I wasn't Lotus yet.
Happy birthday! I mean, anybody that spends time and has a birthday, especially recently, hopefully.
NW was good. Excited for the P4 remake. I'm looking forward to it.
During these long weekends of
when you're gonna enter the Tekken World Tour. See, the thing about entering the Tekken World Tour is that it costs a lot of money to travel to very expensive events in order to participate in that, and I really got it like that. Thought that was Afro for a second. I don't know who you're referring to because neither of them niggas look anything like Afro, so I don't really know what to tell you about that.
He's a regular, especially at the various online events. And,
futuristic swag kid. Got that futuristic love when I think I want to avoid you. So sexy with the stupid fruity swag. You know what it's gonna be. Shout it on up in my. If you know, you know. I might have just showed my unk status with that one, but. Do we know whatever happened to Aries? Aries. You mean Aris, the commentator? He just don't really fuck with Tekken no more. He still streams a lot. He's a very successful streamer.
Good start. I played Obscure in this matchup. That was back in season 1, mind you. And
See Edge's match? Yes, I did. I got up super late, which is why I'm so late to stream, because pools have been going on for like 4 hours now. But I got up an hour ago, so.
Given Elisa being one of the better movement characters in the game, not just in terms of sidestep, but also backdash as well. She naturally puts herself into
musician. He said, "I hate my day job. I don't feel it. I need." Oh.
Just because of her space where she needs to.
I don't know. I don't like actively keep up with him like regularly, so. I don't know. Let's check his YouTube channel. What's the last time he posted something? Oh yeah, he ain't posted shit in a year. You got any posts? No. Let's see. Check his Twitter. Oh wow, he's just been a ghost for over a year now. I wonder if something happened to bro. What about his Instagram? He posts on Instagram at all? No posts. Okay. I have no clue what happened to dog.
going up against a seasoned tournament veteran, especially one that likes to, you know, fight in their shell. How do you open them up? What do you do in order to kind of get them to take more risks?
Yeah, he actually just disappeared.
Something like that, just to get him off his game. Good answer back, Obscure, fighting for
hopefully he's okay, cause
not gonna work, unfortunately. Not a bad idea.
I mean, you listen to bro music. I wouldn't be shocked if like something happened. I really hope that's not the case. Let me knock on wood, but you kind of get the idea what I'm implying. You know what I'm saying? He also is like a dark and mysterious ass nigga type beat, so he also strikes me as the type of person who probably don't really like a lot of attention and like fame and shit. So also, if he just decided he didn't want to do shit no more and just ducked off, that also wouldn't shock me either. I thought maybe you know something I don't, since I learned about him here. Nah, I honestly don't know.
Backing off immediately. He's playing to that mid/long range. Good punish. There you go. Work the legs. You know what I'm really excited for? You know, the Pac-Man update is coming very soon.
Also, we did hit the sub goal for the Nintendo Switch 2 giveaway, so tomorrow I will be giving away a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle to one lucky viewer. That being said, if you're still feeling generous and would like to contribute to the stream, gift subs are 35% off if you gift 5 or more right now on Twitch. So, you know, if you feel it froggy, how I mean, yo, what's good, Afrogenics?
Whoa, he ducked it. Man, if only he had capitalized on that, that would have been awesome. Obscure ceiling round 1. When you're in the idle stance, he actually has a duck. It's kind of like the AOP duck. It doesn't go down as low as R in the Phoenix does, but it's still useful in various moments. Down back 1-1. Didn't work. That did though. Nice back 1-2 string. Soul Latimer.
Yeah, I mean, he has a little bit of a life lead here, but he has to be careful now. This is where it gets scary. The chainsaws.
He mixes it up so well too. Good job to interrupt.
I mean, just like that, Obscure now kind of having the lead here.
Afrogenics versus Nano Senju, who wins? I'm put my money on Afrogenics. He been a viewer for a minute, bro.
4-4-2. Oh, good rage art.
Been around for a while now.
It's gonna be close to death, but Soul Latimer still has a chance to play. Ugh, my chest. Go, good, nice, and good whip punish. The 2 series closing it out. And Soul Latimer's got 1 on the board. That's gonna be a confidence boost.
Help me copy your hairstyle. So my girl actually does my hair for me, and this is about like almost 3 weeks old now, so they're not like fresh or nothing like that. But these are just 2-strand twists. You just look up 2-strand twists. That'll get you right.
Oh, but I like that power crush challenge.
Breaking legs again.
Wandering Lotus, what's good, man? You started shipping on me 1010 3DS or not? Nah, I'm trying not to be playing too many games at once, so I'm still playing Pokemon Scarlet right now, so I haven't started any new 3DS games. I finished Pokemon X, and after Scarlet, I don't know what I'm actually gonna play next, but I've got like, I have so many dope ass games in my backlog. I'm so excited to play, man. I really don't know what I'm gonna play next.
It looks like the low. She's got the health that she can do from chainsaws. Also, it looks so similar. That mix-up always gets me.
Yeah, looks very similar in terms of stardom, right? Oh, had a big chance there.
Nice. He can get a combo. Yes, but
I'm playing Persona 5. It's still gas. Have you played it? Yeah, Persona 5 was one of my favorite games of all time. Maybe my favorite game of all time.
And that is it for NG Obscure. He's gonna close the set 2 games straight.
Yeah, we got another match after this that I'm super excited for.
Word.
We were talking about him a little bit earlier. You know, World Warrior, one of the.
Yo, Ito, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream.
After this set here, JDCR is going to be coming up.
Your favorite out of Persona 1 through 5? Well, I've never played 1 or 2. I would love for those games to get remakes one day because it's probably the most likely way I would play them. Even if they were just to get like re-releases or remasters or something. But my favorite out of 3 through 5, I don't know, man. I think 4 is my least favorite, and I love 4. Don't get me wrong. Like I really enjoyed playing P4G. But I think 3 has like the best cast of characters and the best story out of them. But then 5 is like its gameplay and its mechanics and its music and everything. I think, well, I don't know. They all have phenomenal music. it's really hard for me because I feel like Persona 5 is a better game, but I like the characters and story a lot more in 3 and the aesthetic and everything. So it's kind of hard for me between P3 and P5. I'm not gonna lie. I tend to say P5 because that's the one I played first. Like that's what got me into Persona and into like Atlas games. And I have like very vivid and distinct and like fond memories of that. I don't know. It's hard to say. Time for me between P5 and KH2. Teenage Angst got a certain type of nostalgia for me, I guess. Nah, I feel that KH2 is still one of my favorite games of all time. Like it's still a top fiver for me. Like KH2 or KH2, you know, a final mix.
As well, he can convert into some new combos that he's not able to do before. But not just that, I mean, he just does so much more damage too.
It makes him very scary. So one thing that's important in the Heihachi matchup, if you can, is try to stay even with him or even force him so that you got him in a situation where he's got to use the warrior's instinct.
Hey, we got JDCR. P4 is my personal favorite. Yeah, I don't blame anyone for picking any of them. I think Persona 4 is just like, it's only slightly, like they're all like neck and neck, but I think P4 is my least favorite of the 3 just because when I think of which one's my favorite, like in my head, I'm debating between 3 and 5. But again, can't stress enough. Love Persona 4. Love it. Love that game. I think it also has like by far the slowest start out of the 3 games. Because even though like P5 holds your hand a lot and you're playing tutorial for basically like the entire first palace, P4 is actually like it takes a couple hours for you to like really even get into any gameplay, it feels like.
Keyboard style with regular buttons.
Nothing amazing.
Yo, Xavier, baby. Thank you for the 83 months. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome back to the Asakura clan, homie.
No doubt.
Keyboard warriors.
Ooh, okay, he might be defaulting to the Dragunov. There's another one he likes to play a lot.
I mean, Dragunov is still a very strong character.
Absolutely.
Much more
Spotlighter, Moonlighter, ain't white, you get your moonlight. Thank you for the 22 months. Greatly appreciate it, bro.
Everything is ordinary.
He's still good. He's probably not like the #1 character in the game, depending on who you ask anymore, but he's still very powerful. He's a good weapon to bring to this Masters event. We'll see how
P3 will always be my favorite. I watched the Mega Play Fest for the first time, and that just hit different. Okay. Not to shade you specifically, okay? But I find it very interesting how there are so many people who are fans of things, particularly games, and particularly with Persona, that have never actually played the games. I feel like there's like a lot of people who are like Persona fans that have never actually played any of the games before, or if they played them, they like never finished any of them. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a very common thing on Twitter and on the internet in general. Hot take, but I like the cast of P5 more than P3, and I love the Roxas section of K shit. So I think at the point of my life when I played it, I relate a lot to that feeling of loss and that like identity thing you have around that age. Do the same thing where you fully coolly. Yeah, the exact same thing. And the thing is as well is that with KH2, that was something that I played as a kid, right? And I wasn't like emotionally mature enough or just like old enough or whatever yet to like fully like grasp that and like, you know what I'm saying, like internalize it and relate to it or whatever. And I wasn't when I discovered Fully Coolly either, but for whatever reason, and I think maybe it was just like the music or whatever. Fully Coolly was something I went back to like over and over again, and I've played KH2 a few times throughout my life, but I've watched Fully Coolly more than I've played Kingdom Hearts. And so yeah, there's a certain, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gotta explain it, you get it. Can't hate on that. It reminds me of Diamond is Unbreakable with a twist. That's why I love it. Gotcha. I'm not a big JoJo guy, but I get you. Also, I don't blame anybody for liking the Persona 5 cast more. It's just between Akihiko and Mitsuru. You know what I mean? Like, I really love those characters. I mean, I like all the characters in P3, but Yukari as well. And
big carry for this. Man, this is not how you went the last round.
people who play Persona pull their pants all the way down to the ankles when using the urinal. I guess I'd be pulling my pants down at the urinal because I love Persona.
Nice.
Them playing the game is them watching a playthrough on YouTube. Like, I almost feel like this sounds elitist to say, but like I feel like it's also, it just makes sense. Like it shouldn't even be seen as like an elitist thing, but it's like, how are you a fan of some shit you ain't never played before? You know what I mean? And I get it. You can think something is cool. You can like, I think you could fuck with something to a certain extent. I don't know. I feel like certain niggas have like made Persona their personality despite like not actually playing it. It's kind of weird. Again, not to attack not to attack Wandering Lotus particularly. I want to see how a game is. Or I'm interested in one. I find someone who's playing it or has a playthrough and watch it. Honestly, no, and that's the thing. Like we all watch playthroughs. You know what I'm saying? We've all like watched streamers or like YouTubers play through games, whether it's a game that we haven't played or a game that we have played. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. And there are people who I've watched play a game before I've played it for myself, or I watch them, you know, afterward. It's just that it's kind of interesting and confusing to me when like people claim to be big fans of something that they've never actually truly consumed for themselves, outside of like, you know, you lived through someone else's experience, you didn't experience it yourself. You know what I mean? People are diehard sports fans but never touch the ball a day in their life. Nah, I don't think that's the same. For me, that would be more like, oh, I'm a huge Knicks fan, but I watch 10 games a year, if that. You know what I mean? Like people who are like supposed like really big fans of the sport but don't really know shit about it. Like you can be a big fan of like basketball and not play basketball. You know what I mean? You can be a big fan of football and not play it. Not everyone's athletically gifted or coordinated and shit, but you can enjoy watching. I don't think it's quite the same. I think with video games it's different because the point is to play it yourself. You know what I mean? Whereas with sports, it's like, yeah, you can play sports yourself, but it also is like an entertainment thing. Like it is a, you know what I mean? Like the point of selling video games is for people to buy them and play them themselves. The point of like the NBA isn't for you to join the NBA. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. I don't think it's quite the same though. Can't wait to play 4. I also need to beat Royal still. Man, Royal is so good. Hear me out. The glow up the P3 cast got in Persona 4 Arena. I need that shit for Persona 5 Arena. Yes, bro. Give me a grown up Mitsuru, man. And also Akihiko with the cape and shit. That shit hard. Yo, Hellfire was good, man. Also, my day is going pretty good, even though I've only been awake for like an hour and a half, but you know.
The second part. I think that was a running 2 attempt that he messed up, but he did the delayed mid. That's a little trick when you mess up there. Go for the mid. Nice block. And nice punish. He could have got a better combo than that.
He could have had a while setting 2 full launch. Unfortunately for him, dealing with his life deficit right now.
You can like other aspects of something, like how I was a fan of Castlevania because of its story aesthetic and later Netflix series, and I play the games as well and I love it. Yeah, and that's different because that is a different part of the ecosystem, or you know what I'm saying, like of that franchise. You know what I mean? Because like I'm sure I've got an example like that for myself. I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure there's something where it's like, oh, this started out as this, but I never consumed this product until it became a video game or an anime or a movie or whatever, and then I got into the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Man, we're getting into the good ones.
Oh no, you actually mentioned that he's in the same group with Book, though, right?
Yeah, he's in the same group as Book.
But he's still not made it.
He's got a couple.
Yeah. I would love to get like the, you know, the. Oh wait, the P4 characters. Yeah, no, that would be cool too. I get what you're saying, because like in Persona 4 Arena, you get like time skip versions of the P3 cast in that game. Let's get a Persona 5 Arena with the time skip Persona 3, but also the time skip Persona 4 cast. Yeah, that would be fire.
Stay tuned and follow up, because again, there's pool plays today and tomorrow, and then eventually we'll get down to our top 24, and then we'll play out top 24.
The hot take to say I didn't like the royal part of Persona 5. Yes, it is, but hey, it's each their own. I thought it was great.
Book and Ace Unlimited will probably have to fight each other.
Can't talk too much shit about Persona. I'm on my 4th coach on College Football 25. I love that shit. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Up on stage right now, we have, all the way from Japan, we have...
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say, Grandpa. See, I don't think there's anything wrong with like watching playthroughs. Another thing as well with playthroughs and like streaming and stuff is that not everybody's a content creator, you know what I mean? Or not everybody just has that much disposable income where they can just buy every game. Even when I was a kid, or like ever since I was a kid, there are games that like I don't play, or that I did, or what am I trying to say? There are people out there who can't afford to buy and play every single game that they wish that they could play. You know what I mean? Games are very expensive these days. I mean, they always have been, but they're more expensive than ever before, it feels like, right? Not everybody got $80 for every new game that comes out. So you watch a playthrough on YouTube or Twitch or something, because it's like, damn, I really want to experience this in some capacity, but I can't afford it right now. I remember when I was a kid, there was a ton of games that I never got to play, so I would watch them on YouTube and shit, right? Ultimate Ninja 5, Naruto Ultimate Ninja 5. We never got that game in America, and the only way you could play it is if you like had like a Japanese PS2 and then like imported the game. And I remember like looking on Play Asia and shit and like wishing I had the money to do all that, but I didn't. So what I would do is I would just watch gameplay videos on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I get that. So I'm not saying that you like can't enjoy something or appreciate something or to some extent be a fan of something if you've never played it, because there is some small amount of like, you know, it's like, oh well, maybe they really want to play the game but they just can't afford it right now or whatever. So like I get that, but I think with Persona fans in particular, it's a little different at times, because there are people who like speak like they're an authority on it or like make it their personality, and it's like, dog, you've never even played it, you know what I mean? And it's like, and then like, you know, and you know how people are on the internet these days, like people get really argumentative and like have like these strong opinions or like these takes about something. It's like, nigga, you have not played it. And people do that with all types of shit, like with anime, games, sports, whatever. It's like you don't even really consume this product or haven't consumed it in much of a large capacity, yet you want to have this strong opinion or this take or be this authority on it. I remember just yesterday I saw a tweet from a nigga about Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, right? That's the new Dragon Ball MOBA that's out that we might play at some point today. And in that game, Krillin has an alternate costume where he's wearing his suit. Now, most of you guys, I'm sure you're well aware of the suit that Krillin wears. Krillin has worn a suit a couple of times in Dragon Ball, both in the OG and in Dragon Ball Z. He's got his Dragon Ball Z suit in the game. And someone quoted like, Krillin ain't never wore that shit in his life. It's like, nigga, how do you not remember Krillin wearing the suit? Like, he definitely wore a suit a couple of times.
Yeah, which is a regular one.
You know what I mean? Star Wars fans are the worst with that. I believe it. Icy the King, what's good, man? How deep in pools are we? We're about halfway through them, to be honest. There were like 32 pools. Actually, not halfway. It's more like a third. Actually, maybe only a quarter. Pools are still going on for a few more hours. Let's put it that way. And then they'll be continuing on. Hold on, I have the schedule somewhere. I have too many tabs open. Pools will still be continuing tomorrow. So they start up again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Which, will I be here that early? I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but we'll see.
But man, oh man,
that was scary. It's not like that's a move that you can really react to. That's more like he just knew, okay.
Part of the appeal of Persona, particularly post 5, is that the amount of time you put into grinding in it, like the 100 plus hours required, literally makes the characters feel like your homies. That's another thing too with Persona specifically. Those games, you're meant to feel as though those are your friends, that's your experience. Like you are Joker, you are Narukami, you are Makoto, right? And like you're experiencing these things, like you're supposed to get like enveloped in that world and develop these bonds with these characters and like do that stuff like yourself. There are certain games where it's just like, and like, don't get me wrong, again, like you can experience and enjoy the story without playing it for yourself, but that series in particular like is a game where like you really got to experience that shit like firsthand. You know what I mean?
It's another good stage for Victor. Usually if I get this any wall blast stage, I'm usually pretty excited as this character.
All right, here we go.
Big trade off the down forward 2.
Got him with the low, the follow up into the big stomp.
Definitely got emotion at the end of every Persona game, understandably so. all those games end very emotionally.
He did enough style combos. Let him drop one.
Ultimate Ninja 3 was goated. I missed that game. That game was so fire.
Confirmed it. Wow. You don't really see a lot of it.
Also, yeah, time is a factor as well. A lot of people have school or jobs and shit like that. Again, like I always have to remind myself that I come from a place of privilege where it is my job to play games. So like it's, you know, a business expense for me to buy these games, and also like that is what my work is playing them. So not everybody has like that amount of free time or that flexibility.
He was able to sidestep still and get the whip punish. Oh, I thought he was going to get underneath.
Me too. The second part of that move, the blast, just got a big hitbox. It OGG's even. Down forward 2. It's not safe.
Yeah, Ninja Killer is I believe at the event. It'd be so sick to see him win. I know he's got a lot of hype behind him. He's really good at the game, but I haven't seen him compete. I think he played in TNS once and he won, but I don't think I've seen him compete outside of that in Tekken 8.
The challenge here, the push.
Quick little up 4-1 just to check them. Ooh, the fake out. Wow. And
FF7 Remake, I watched the playthrough because I did not have a PlayStation when it came out. Now I'm hyped it's coming to Switch too. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like sometimes you just might not have the console that the game is on either.
1+2 counter hit. He was looking for it and you found it. The wall is definitely there.
Oh, but
didn't get the tornado.
Yeah, I was gonna say the third hit ended up whipping there in a weird situation.
Now, Persona 3 got my favorite ending song.
Oh, got cooked.
Shit.
I read that. I took a class on reading lips. He said I got cooked. I respect it though. I respect it.
Yeah, I feel you on that as well, Grandpa C. I think because we're in the streaming and YouTube era and everything, I think games are more competitive than they've ever been before, and even games that weren't previously seen as competitive are now competitive, right? And I'm a competitive person and I play fighting games and everything, so I get it. But now we're in an era where it feels like, especially if you're a streamer or a YouTuber, you have to be particularly skilled at whatever it is you're doing. And truth be told, like I feel that at times where I feel like, damn, if I'm gonna play this game on stream, I have to be at least this level, or I have to maintain a certain level of skill. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, no one's gonna want to watch, or I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be falling behind the pack and whatever. And it's like so much more difficult to enjoy games at a casual level these days. And it doesn't really even matter like what type of game it is. Like, bro, niggas be backseating and critiquing your skill on like single player like RPGs and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I see Eunice get comments on her expedition videos talking about like parries and like just all the shit, like certain mechanics, and it's like, oh, you know, you could just do this, you could just do this. Like, dog, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas was backseating me, which granted, I don't really know a whole lot about Mario Kart, so it wasn't like that big of a deal. But like, yeah, niggas was backseating me in Mario Kart World like 2 hours after the game came out. Like, nigga, off my dick. My fault, mute up. They've got too much to say, just let her play. Just in general too, especially since she's a woman. You know, women content creators, they always gonna get shit mansplained to them and backseated to fucking high hell. Persona related question: do you think Elizabeth will ever be successful in her mission? In her mission? You have to remind me what this mission is of which you speak. This looks fire. This Gundam game, it does look pretty cool. Trying not to spoil the ending of P3. Right. I'll be honest, I don't remember the mission. You could whisper it to me. Playing so much Pokemon Violet, Scovillain is such a cool Pokemon. It's a decent one. Have I played the first Berserker? Nah, I don't know nothing about it. You could put any character as DLC for Tekken, no matter the franchise. Who would you add? I don't really like guest characters, in any game really, for the most part. Especially Tekken. Tekken is like the last game I want to see guest characters in. The only guest character we have right now is Clive, and I fucking hate him. So I'm cool off that. Have you ever hopped on Skullgirls? Once or twice for like a few minutes and just messed around in training mode, but I never like really tried to learn the game. Don't nobody want Lei back? I would actually like to see Lei Wulong return. What if you could create a character? I mean, creating a character would be cool for like a single player thing, but I don't want created characters online in the Tekken game. Like if I could create my own character and then go through the story of Tekken in some capacity and like just be involved in it somehow, some way, where like I have to pick a side. Actually, that would be kind of lit, where, you know, Jin and Kazi are having like their duel or whatever, you know, their feud, and you create a character and you have to pick a side and you get two different experiences based on whether you side with Kazi or side with Jin, and like you're just, you know, fighting against whoever throughout the story and experiencing, you know what I'm saying? That'd actually be really cool. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. I think some niggas and some purists would be against that, but I think that'd be really fun. But I only want it to be a single player offline experience. I would not in any capacity want those characters to be played online unless it's like where Street Fighter has, where you can go in the Tekken Fight Lounge and fight other people with their created character in the Fight Lounge, and only like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing is with custom characters and shit, it gets real ugly and messy and whatever, but the way Street Fighter handles it would probably be the only way I would want that to happen. Baki would be sick as I guess. Everybody says that, but I personally don't give a fuck about Baki. I meant like if the Tekken team flew you out to make a character for the permanent roster. Oh, I don't know shit about game design and balance. So I really wouldn't be. I probably wouldn't be the best fit for that job.
On the line, Tasty Steve, Team Spooky, boom, dap it up. What's good, bro?
We're back, baby. We're back for more of those pools that you guys have been enjoying the whole way through. We saw some nice killers, just saw a little bit of AO, saw some JDCR, and now we're going to continue on through these and give you guys some fire matches. Once again, thank you to everybody that's been tuning in, and a big thank you to Jabeli, CEO 2025 edition. Happy to see you back. Happy to see you on the Masters Tour.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, this venue is actually ridiculous.
Who's JDCR playing? As in, who's his opponent or what character? He was playing Dragonov. I forgot the name of the opponent he just previously faced was.
I was ready to gamble. I was like, yo, where's the casino
in here?
That's for real.
But yeah, here we go. Rated MBX going up against BES King Surfbot.
So I seen the player 2, King Sir, but I didn't have the fortune of playing against him, but he does enter a lot of the online tournaments. So I seen a little bit of what he can do.
I don't know if you saw, but I was speaking. Yeah, I was speaking, and then I forgot to open it up over here.
A lot of people, that's why we thought it was weird that, you know, you would
Oh, see, I never played the story of P4AU, so I actually did not know this. Honestly, nah. I hope she doesn't.
Wow. Ducks under. Gets the full launch. Not going to get the kill just yet, but the series happened.
She didn't choose the bear.
Yeah.
I Lotus OC on YouTube was good, my bro. Hey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here.
Oh, good block on the low. They know all the tricks.
I like that.
I think Miguel's playstyle more than a drunken. I don't think Miguel's fighting style is like a drunken fist type of character. That's Lei Wulong with some of his kung fu shit. Miguel is more so just like a wild brawler who just doesn't really have like any proper training for the most part. That's kind of the vibe I get. He don't really have like traditional martial arts training. That nigga just be throwing hands and whooping ass like just like some fucking thug at a bar or some shit. Just, you know what I mean? Not a lot of grace or fucking form to what he's doing. I'm just throwing hands. You feel like it would spoil the ending of P3 if she did? Yeah, I do.
That's so cheap.
Oh, and they even adjusted the combo just to make sure it kills King Surbot.
Okay.
Rated U. 1+2. swing blow didn't work that time.
Trying to use it, and it's not working out anymore. Gets the slide. Hold this beach ball. We're going to the beach.
Good block.
Okay. Let's it rip. Yeah.
They're just trying to find a way to get up safely.
Damn.
Backswing blow again. Man, these Azucena players love using that move.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Rated MBX.
Okay. Yo, and rocking the shirt as well.
You see the smile?
I hear some people complain about her, but I'm genuinely sad that Azu isn't played much, at least over here in EU.
Panda was doing work.
She's not the most popular character, but she's not like incredibly unpopular. Her popularity fell a little bit when she got nerfed. She's kind of just like middle of the pack now. I think she's still solid. I don't really play her much myself anymore, but that's because I just found like my groove with other characters. I really like Azucena though. I actually still have a tough time fighting her, honestly. I feel like Azu players are a bit unruly.
You'll learn here in these pools. You just never know what you got. They could be a scrub or they could be a monster. And this is definitely a monster Azucena.
That's the thing that happens in pools, bro. You're not going to be able to know every person that pulls up unless you get like a bunch of well-known names, right? So being able to, you know, I ain't going to say autopilot through pools is important, but you better be ready to deal with the craziness. Nice launch. Hold on.
That's what they did. Looking for the carry. New combo round. And they got it.
Bear booty.
Taste.
Oh, free.
Bigs.
Oh, here we go.
To the wall. That was sick.
I can't believe how much that works. It's
What
not
theme would you
that
want
fast
Persona
of a
6
throw.
to
I think
tackle?
it's around 14 or 15 frames, but it is unbreakable. So.
Yep.
I haven't really thought about that.
Nice routing.
Nothing.
Yo, Zyko, thank you for the 17 months. Give me a moment to think about it, and I'll get back to you on that.
Many times.
Zyko, thank you for the 17 months for me. I greatly appreciate that. I haven't been able to tune in here lately, and I apologize for that. Nah, you all good, bro. We all got lives. How you been? Also, happy 6-year anniversary. I know, right? Where the fuck is my ring? Got a blast. You see how niggas disappear for months and then come back asking for a ring?
I would play if I had Panda. I'm a bear. 111 didn't work again. I like the way they're using that stance to get away from that. It's not something you see every day. Big
What theme would I want them to tackle in P6?
111. Trying to get that wall. Wow, they fixed the combo. And they got a nice little reset there. King Surbot, 3 rounds straight.
Hit him with the thumbs up, just like he did you. Hit him with the thumbs up, just like he did you.
Smile to the camera
I
with
would
that
have
big
did it.
smile.
I would have did it. See, you was up there acting all cute. Now you need help. My man didn't flinch. He actually get more points for not showing anything.
For half a second, I thought it was the same coach. I was like, wait a minute, they coached that guy, and then you're just gonna go coach the other guy? That's messed up.
The mix.
Look, man, that's a really
Those
big bear.
coaches,
You can't
yeah.
keep the more you like that. Don't you know it's a bear?
It's a bear. Remember, Leonardo DiCaprio, you gotta lay there. If it's a brown bear, you lay down. If it's a black bear, you fight back. Those are the rules of the bears. And if it's a white bear, just say goodnight, because you're not beating a polar bear. But here we go. Oh, damn, this next match. The next match is going to be a banger, too. Those are the real rules of bears. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. No, I'm dead serious, bro. I learned this.
I believe you.
Moving to the West Coast. As a black dude who don't mess with wild animals, nah, son.
I just don't see me playing dead working. I'm going to lay down there and be like, oh, God, please don't
You going to talk smack to the bear, Spooky?
I'm not gonna
You don't
talk
know
to
who
the
I
bear.
am? I've never set you free before.
Rated MPX, getting that reset there, 2 at the wall.
Van really got me thinking with that question because I hadn't really thought about it before, and now I'm really trying to think. What type of like theme or concept would I like for them to tackle?
Don't try that, Spooky. I know you're gonna fight the bear back.
All right, actually no. I know what I would like the most. It's something that won't happen, but because like we always talk about how we want Persona, right? But like even more grown up, like more mature, dark or whatever, right? Persona has been dark, particularly with P3, right? And they've tackled mature concepts and everything. Like P3 is all about death and everything. But what I would love is a Persona game where the characters are older, right? We all want Persona where it's like they're college students or like freshly graduated, you know, like some like characters in their 20s and shit. That's not gonna happen. But if it were up to me, it would. And I think like a coming of age story, but it's not, you know, typically when you're reading like manga or like watching anime, you're like a coming of age story. It's like a young teenager or something like that, right? What about a coming of age story of like into adulthood where it's like you have to deal with just like, you know, much more responsibility and people depending on you, and you know, like doing things that you don't want to do but you know that you have to do, and like making sacrifices at your own expense, like, you know, shit like that, you know what I mean? That would be really cool.
That's what happens. Yeah, he's not blocking. He's blocking.
Or stories about like redemption and or revenge could also be cool. Someone having their second act, basically. So independence, yeah, independence while also being depended on, I think.
Learned this from Xiao.
Where'd the beach ball come from? Hey, we don't question it. It just is what it is. For me, I think the overall theme should be the justice / the meaning of justice, or unity. How do you unite people with drastically opposing views and backgrounds? I feel like P5 had a lot of socio-political talk related to the Japanese affairs. I was gonna say P5 kind of feels like it already lightly touched on that, but I wouldn't mind seeing them dive deeper into something like that. More of a character, not a self-insert type of character. Probably not, because I think that's the point, is for it to be a self-insert character.
Oh, wow. I think they could have got a combo. Yeah. They weren't ready. No, and they paid the price. That's so unfortunate.
Squire wants Persona 4, but you play as Dojima or Nanako.
Especially after the mini pop-off from Rated MBX. You'll love to see it.
I like the Boondock shirt.
I literally was about to say the same thing, though. I was about to look.
Ooh, that was close.
Damn, and look, small rep of the brand. Look, I know he feels like, yep, I know you're thinking about it. See, that's why you don't pop off till the set's done.
I wanted to see more of what that tech was. I never seen the heat burst after Rage Art get a little splat.
The Persona 2 duology, guys, you'll enjoy it. I would like to collect those games at some point. They're just pretty rare and expensive.
And on top of that, it was like head towards, feet away. So that means,
and I'm very much like a, oh, I want to play this on original hardware kind of guy.
Actually work out 100% of the way through. But thank you guys for tuning in. We still have more Tekken 8 action here for you guys. This next one, though, is going to be Hendo versus Razio. Like I said, we got a banger coming up.
Metaphor might be the game of your dreams, the way you're describing this. Who, mine? I have it. I just haven't played it yet. I'm sure I'm going to fucking love it whenever I do. It's just, again, the backlog is crazy and never ending.
Crazy LCQ with AK versus Joe Crush. He was there that year. I remember we were chilling out the whole time.
I've never played Persona Q, but I thought about picking them up for my DS.
Yep, this is a guy that's got a lot of XP, but his opponent definitely has a lot of XP in his pocket. His Hendo. This guy's scary.
Man, I see my man wearing the Chicago Cubs jersey. I can't do that. I can never do that. That's the only reason I didn't buy the Combo Breaker hoodie. I mean, it's like a jersey because it's in Chicago Cubs color. And I'm from St. Louis, and that's a Cardinal sin. I would never be able to come back.
I see.
Yeah, man. But Hendo, shout outs to the boy.
I want to see a good match.
A fellow Jenner.
That's what I want to see. I want to see a good match. Hopefully they're going to deliver for us.
I mean, Razio with the lead is actually pretty crispy. He's definitely a character specialist, so it does go a long way. I know a lot of people is like, oh, man, you always
please buy them so I can play. Persona Q?
I'll tell you right now, I think that's lame. All right? Like, I think it's lame. Like, I get it.
Also, hello, Bon.
I get it.
I think Persona 5 is like specifically about the burdens young people face because of the pressures older people in society place on them. I think our current world is more divided than ever, and a game that tackles the idea of like you can create actual unity amongst people who hate each other and stuff like that, and like what struggles would come from attempting to do so. A Persona game where the main character is on like some Lelouch type shit from Code Geass, where he's trying to unite a very divided like country by becoming their common enemy, I think would be super fucking dope. He's actually doing it for the greater good. Like, man, that would actually be really fire if they could spin that. EQ is so cool. I get to see Shinji get interacting with the fronts of the game. Those games aren't like super expensive. I was looking at them on eBay. I was thinking about grabbing them. Like, here's Q2 for like 35 bucks.
This is the character that's been one of the least represented today, Jin Kazama. We know he's good, but nobody's choosing him tonight.
Nova Paris was good, man.
Ooh, the back fours.
Oh, Nova Polaris, my fault.
Oh, that's great, guys. Can't believe you
Has Atlas already announced their next project outside of the remake? No. Although they did kind of like allude to the fact that they're working on P6 without outright saying it.
Oh, the 1-2-4. Little Jess Framer. Little blue stuff on it. Engage.
Should be easy finish here for Razio, and he takes round number 1, first blood. Marvelous.
Marvelous.
There's only 2 Persona Q games, right?
1-4.
Good block. Crazy. He was aware exactly which string it was, too.
Some people on here call me Snova. I guess I understand why they would do that, but you buy for me, thanks. I mean, you don't have a 3DS. I'll buy them for myself and let you play them.
That was tight. I like that new move from Jin. What a block. A little too slow. I like the cancel though. Goes for the
What if I get a 3DS right now? Do it. What's stopping you?
Fight back. Yo, my man Razio plugged in, bro. My man chewing the gum with the mouth open. That's how you know he's locked in. My man's gaming out here. But Hendo ain't gonna let him cook.
Nice. Correct. And got the just frame.
Ooh,
Least specific, baby.
Okay, BBQ fun. Fair. I'm also very hungry. I've not eaten yet. I haven't eaten anything yet today, chat.
Tracking move. What a block.
The second Persona Q never got an English cast for it. That doesn't really matter to me too much.
Hendo, you gotta do something. Nice for a 4.
Why they nerf Azucena so much? I think Azucena is still pretty good. I don't know.
Tap them ankles.
Nice. He got it. Off the side splat. Razio.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling you, this is what I came to see. Where's the popcorn? Side step 2 didn't work.
No more popcorn banning,
Nice
bro.
block.
We gotta get the popcorn banning
That combo
out to the
breaker. I know
California,
that's where you get the popcorn combo breaker.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. This is looking really good for Razio right now. And he still got heat. Get your ass up.
This is looking right side. Nice block. Hendo, one chance. If he can get this heat activator, he's in the game.
He better stop whipping in front of Hendo like that. I know that. Hendo will definitely take advantage of it.
Big low.
Oh,
he
you
can
were
kill for
dead.
this. He can definitely kill.
And he still got heat.
Yep. Extend. Oh, I never even seen that extend. No, he dropped it.
What a block.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he
Whoa.
called it out with the Raw Rising 2?
That was a big bet on both ends, but Hendo's got the round. He's seen those lows.
Great punish.
Nice rollout. Got away from the Oki.
Wow.
Sidestep. That was the sidestep from Crouch, huh? Got out of there quick. The new stuff.
Back to one.
It hit low on the wall, so it's hard for him to convert the ender.
I thought he was going to use a different ender actually in this last round. Not looking so good, but he lucked out.
I'm gonna need you to eat goat before I ban you from your own stream. So here's the problem right now is that I don't have anything that'd be like quick to eat. I have to cook. And if I cook, the only thing that I can make right now is chicken breast, which I would love. And I have some thawed out, but I bake my chicken because that's predominantly what like 80 to 90% of my diet is right now while I've been dieting and exercising. And it takes an hour to bake, and I have to go clean it first as well and like trim the fat and everything. And yeah, so it's just, and it's like, well, if I do that now in an hour I could eat, or I could procrastinate for an hour about what to think about to eat and then be like, damn, if I would have made that chicken, I'd have something to eat right now. I fucked up. Like I woke up like way too late today and kind of threw everything off course.
Wow. Oh.
Good block. With the fake outs.
Slept really late. Yeah. Yeah, I knew better than to stay up that late, but here we are. What temp are you baking chicken at for an hour that's not drying it out? 350. Part of the trick as well is that you put a little bit of water. So I bake mine in like a big like glass, like was it like 13 by 9 inch pan, and so I lay the chicken all out in a single layer and just put a little bit of water at the bottom of it, and that keeps it from drying out.
Give this man some mercy. Razio fighting back.
Oh,
Back 3-3. It stopped the power crush attempt. Counter hit again.
Good morning, bro. You too, Yudi.
That 4-4.
He's running away with it now.
Yeah.
He's looking comfortable.
Oh, so yeah, Eunice is fucking sleeping beauty. She can sleep 16, 18 hours a day. Eunice will sleep for 12 hours, wake up for 2, and go back to sleep for 4. I don't get it.
Still punished it, even though he didn't finish it.
So cooked, bro. Welcome to the team.
Engage. The demon paw. Demon paw.
Wow.
The
Off the
hitman
down
too.
jab. That was sick. He messed up the combo.
I'm the opposite. Bro, if I sleep for 2 hours, I will be awake for 20. Like,
Good chase.
Make it count. Close out the round.
That's why taking a nap is so fucked up for me. Because like if I take a 2-hour nap, which I guess that should just be, my nap should be shorter. But if I take a 2-hour nap, I will be awake for the next 2 days. Like.
Laser scraper. Ooh, tapping the legs.
That song is stuck in my head now.
Which one?
Honestly, case in point.
That you were talking about.
Like it wasn't really like a nap for real, but like I did lay down on my futon over there yesterday for maybe like an hour. It was like 45 minutes to an hour, and I wasn't even like really like sleep for real, but like just a quick little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, and I stayed up till 6 a.m. So
if you come to a U.S. event, you've definitely seen Hendo. Same thing goes for Azio. He's been traveling for Tekken.
Nice.
Yeah, both
That's
of
why
them
I was
really
hoping
nice.
for a good match.
It was a good game.
They're
It was
both
a good game.
sick. Hendo gets it with the 2-0, as you mentioned. Solid one. Razio got a chance in the loser side.
Cone? You good, bro?
Woo, man, that was heating up. That's what I came to see. I'm telling you. Give me more like that. Just stack them up. Line them all up.
Give me more. Oh, man.
We still haven't seen. I'll tell you some ones that could come out that we could get. JDCR already made it out to round 2. But Book has to fight Ace Unlimited. That would be a cool one if we can get it on stream. Oh, yes. Nice. Oh,
I hate cars, but it'll get better.
That into existence. That was sick.
Real.
This is how you use the commentator's curse right here. It had nothing to do with production.
No, it was literally
wasn't
just...
any of those guys. It was him speaking it into existence. Say I'm going to get $1 million tomorrow, Spooky.
You're going to get $1 million tomorrow.
Hey, it's Book.
Let's go. We got to use your powers for good.
My sleep schedule was pretty on point for a couple of months, and then, you know, it was a little bit of shakiness here or there, but I fucked it up pretty bad yesterday, so here we are.
Yo, also, Book has been in the gym. I saw him after not seeing him for a while. I was like, bro, the jawline.
I know basically nothing about how Persona 5X works, but I will be playing it.
But also, he's going up against an old schooler.
Yep, Ace Unlimited.
Ace Unlimited.
This should be a very, very good match. This is another guy he's been all around the Tekken block, just like Book has, okay? He might not be as famous as Book to everybody international, but out here in USA, we definitely know this guy.
Interesting enough, Ace Unlimited old team in Tekken Tag 2 was Jun Jin. So,
yeah, I learned a lot from his Jun in Tekken 8, that's for sure. Jin Kazama versus Jun Kazama. It's a family battle. Didn't I tell you to take out the trash?
What about that? Didn't I tell you to take that chicken out the freezer? You just not gonna listen to me, huh?
That's
worst, what moms do, bro.
That's the worst. You don't take the chicken out
the freezer.
You know how much
trouble I've gotten in for that, man?
She can't cook.
That alone?
I could understand why mom was mad, though, because if you ever tried to cook frozen chicken,
it's not possible, B.
Ain't gonna work.
Mother. Oh, man.
Keep in mind, I've never played a MOBA before. YouTube?
Oh, big launch.
He said, don't slap me, mom.
I will take the chicken out of the freezer. Big damage.
2 break only. The nice side step. Book's turn for a combo. Kazama style. They're both showing their stuff.
Dancing a little bit. Better get away from that wall, Book. Oh, nice. 2-1 gets the flow.
He was trying to play a safe with our 4-3 again.
I've also been slacking extremely hard on Honkai. I have not really been playing at all.
Tapping. Okay. Mixing in lows. Oh, what a sidestep. What a sidestep. They hit the bell for the second. Ding, they punch it. It's so sick. Okay, 1 down 3.
Book's doing a lot of sidestep right. See how Ace adjusts to that.
Finishes it, nothing.
Sidestep right again, you see it. Little small ones.
Yo, Bird Hadouken.
Good block. He didn't finish it.
Oh.
Ouch.
Okay. Oh.
Man, Book is so solid.
He's super solid,
You just can't
bro.
open this dude up. 2 rounds straight so far for Book. Legend of Thailand in the house. With punish. Okay, he got something at least. There we go.
Big
Tornado.
launcher once again.
Too far away to punish with the Wild Standing 4 series. And Ace, another heat smash.
Lets it rock. Working on a full life bar here.
Mort said he got my pools for my first Phantom X video.
Okay, Ace. Okay, Ace. Unlimited.
I'm hoping I hear from like Atlas or Sega or something. Like, hey, would you like to do a sponsorship for Persona 5 and Phantom X? And when you're rooting for in this event, no one in particular. I mean, a bunch of guys, honestly. Ulsan is always, you know, a treat to watch. Rest because he plays Woe. Low High, Joka, Edge, Tone, K-Wiss.
He's got the power back to 2 now.
I mean, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of people here. Yagami. So I just want to see a lot of great games, which I'm sure we will. Unfortunately, I don't believe that Knee actually went to CEO, but
Oh man, I thought it counted him for a second.
I think Low High is the only DRX boy that went.
Running 3, got in there. Oh man, good try. Can't cancel again, didn't work.
Blocked.
It's so close right now. Somebody has to commit soon. 5 seconds. Back 3 worked. Just do the longest combo you could do.
Steals it.
Wow.
Ellis Yagami's in this. Not that one.
Rounds apiece in this first game.
This is getting good.
Still holds
Damn, why
on to the
Moonlight
charge.
got shot?
Good. This time you punished it correctly. Ace has been going to the can-cans quite a lot.
Okay. Savage sword. Oh, down 2. Do it again.
He's not falling for the power stance slow, so it was good on Book to mix it up there. Hands off.
Nigga shot somebody because he made a typo. That's crazy.
Done told you, Mom. I already did my homework.
That's not what this report card says. Nice down 4-3-3.
Oh, the range! That was
Yo,
sick.
bird
And the
token.
conversion. He's spending a lot of red life on that, though. Can-cans work!
my God.
Richard. Tornado Richard. Yes! I'm worried. I don't know if this is enough now. He scaled the combo pretty heavy on the side wall.
And he gets life back.
Moment of truth.
Yo, Ram, what I did to you though?
It killed!
Oh,
Ace.
Ace Unlimited game number 1
Let's
versus
go.
Book.
Man, Book got a serious look on his face. I like that.
Yo, he's like, I
about
gotta do
to-
it. I wonder if he knows who Ace Unlimited
What the
is.
fuck is Jun Kasama? A menace. Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Time before, I could be wrong.
I think they just need to remove all installs from Tekken. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't think we need that shit in Tekken. Maybe that's just me though.
I'm trying to see what he says, but I can't see it on any of the screens.
Game 2.
And look at him. Book a lot more offensive now.
Uninstall them, you might say.
Out there and hurt him. So
I read that and I thought Xavier said it for a second. I don't know why. It just felt like something he would say.
Ooh, it missed.
Ooh,
Nice
let
whip
it rock.
punish.
Is that not a joke you would have made?
Nice. Sick punch.
They also need to remove regen on heat meter. I agree.
To keep up like that.
Just because I'm a dad now, unreal. Hey man, I don't make the rules.
That was really good.
He's ready for the can-cans. He can't go to that like that anymore. Book is definitely ready. Good job, Book. Taking round number 1. Fake out with the forward 2 cancel. Oh, forward 3. They both traded. Insane.
That means no combo on either side.
Jab punish. Ace didn't capitalize, but he got the heat. Again.
I'll be surprised if he gets to the water.
He can use the heat burst. Okay, there we go. Okay, he got it. 91.
I didn't think he was going to spin it, I'm going to be real. But my timing on when to spin Heat Rage is a little different. Gets the throw.
If I die to this boss and reach you one more time, I'm gonna be in the head. yo, chill.
Get used to it in wall splats. 10
Pick low.
seconds. That's a
He stepped.
panic
He
move.
did step block.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice block. Good bait and punish.
And now, Book is playing at this pace, and Ace Unlimited is trying to keep up, and it's not working out.
This is the Book that everyone finds so scary. Ace with some nice wall carry. Okay, Ace Unlimited. Almost half life down. Heat burst didn't work. And
Nice.
whip punish
I
didn't
love
work.
the nerf to heat burst, man.
But also, like, the awareness of being like, I sidestepped it, but, like, did I sidestep it and not knowing and trying to get something big after it? 1+2 gets the wall splat, back 3 into the conversion. The wall is not that close over there, but still the combo is crazy.
And he didn't have to spend his heat dash.
Did you see that leak and heat smash 2 times?
This is looking like a wash for Ace.
Can he? Was that in the notes? I really don't remember.
Again, the sidestep right from Book. 3 rounds straight.
Steps. Okay, all right. What an answer. All right.
That seems to be Book's primary strategy when he's not really sure what Ace will do next. Is sidestep right or sidestep right crouch? We'll see if Ace has something in his pocket to deal with that, or Book is going to keep on using it to circle around what Ace Unlimited is doing.
All right, here we go. Game number 3, Ace Unlimited versus Talon.
Well, Lee's heat smashes are low, right? Well, I guess it's not supposed to be that way, but his heat smashes are low, so it wouldn't have shocked me too much.
It's an aerial conversion.
Because, like,
Still can get a lot of counter.
Reyna can do her low heat smash twice,
Sword.
but I guess it's not quite the same.
Ooh, that hurt. Ace is already bleeding, and Book.
You can double heat smash and make it safe on block. Okay, well, that sounds a little busted.
Damn, this guy
They should
Book
fix that.
going ham.
Yeah, he's ready now. He woke up after that first game.
So what you're saying is I can tell Lee players that their character is actually fucking broken and they can't refute it now.
Something.
Like their character is factually broken and I cannot and they can't argue with me is what you're saying.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what's the plan behind it. And
That's what I'm
Anthony's
getting
doing
from
the
this.
smash. So now you got no heat. You're not close to rage, and Book has everything.
True. I almost wonder if that was an accident. Because he canceled out of it ASAP.
Oh, the down 4-4, down 2.
Countered it, and he got the pickup with the down 2 again.
Low key let him have it. Nah, fuck Lee.
Oh, it's getting dicey.
15 seconds.
Watching Jin makes me ratchet angry. I've always loved watching Jin gameplay.
This side to close the round. Ace needs something. 1+2.
My man said,
Now fighting Jin is something else entirely, but watching it,
It's pretty awesome. He also gets the combo of the Magic 4. Magic 4, 1+2.
really good.
Pretty nasty.
What'd you do?
One of the things I hate the most about Jin.
okay.
Good block. Bro,
Punish too.
this guy is a walnut right now. Try cracking him. You can't. Oh, bro.
All right, this is not looking good for Ace Unlimited, I gotta say.
Dang. Book, you're so good, Book. I don't even know what to say.
What a
I'm
rebuttal.
amazed. That's what I'm saying. I'm amazed by that 6-round straight that he got. That was one of the toughest opponents that was in his pool. And after the first game, he made it look easy. That was something else.
I mean, you can tell by the way Book was playing that first game. He locked in that second game. He's like, you know what? I can't take this guy lightly. On top of that, Ace Unlimited's got a lot of experience versus Jin. So he's looking at that a lot differently to some of the other people that approach it. But
No, that was on another level from Book. Seriously. Good stuff. Ace Unlimited gonna go down to loser's side. We got another good one coming up. We got Akil 9. Shouts to this monster.
Hey.
All the way from Saudi Arabia, baby. That's a long trip.
shout out to Saudi Arabia 1. Slaughter Wall coming up from USA is our next match. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in.
Oh boy.
Holding it down. Once again, man, the goal is to make an appearance.
Did y'all see that
in
poll
top 8.
Roman Jelly made on Twitter asking who the bigger gooner was between him and Fee?
But it's not going to be. It's the best players in the world are here, man.
It's definitely Fee, by the way, right?
But as a
Like,
Masters tournament, there's so much point
like
on
not
the
even
line.
close.
Of course, there's also the EWC spots. You know, some of the guys here are looking for that one too, because why not? But you know, at the same time, it's a good time and a good opportunity to grow as a Tekken player. The new tour, a new season. We got new characters.
Nigga, is that
coming in
Globku?
the middle of the season with the Vakuram and the Armor King coming very soon. And this
You got
one-
great value
this one's
Globku and
one of the
Ringe?
last
Hold on.
chances to make a statement here in good old US of A.
Yep, that's true. I mean, we do have what, Evo Vegas.
My fault, my fault, my fault.
You know, I mean, that's the last Masters Plus you're gonna get here.
That wasn't cool. My fault.
Akil coming up, locking in. The Anna has been selected versus the Nina.
Oh, sister matchup. I like this one. Very aggressive matchup. Get in the other person's face. Don't let them get started. That's
Is that a P2 controller?
Playing defense in this match is cute, but it doesn't work.
I wasn't looking.
It's too hard.
Have you seen Fee's
Too hard
wallpaper?
defense in this game.
The on wallpaper or something else?
Yo, the Tekken Vengeance intro, where they crush the helmet.
Oh, full crouch down forward two to start it off, huh? That's how you feel? And she said die already.
Yo, the booty bump.
Yo, 2010 Viper, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm watching both your streams on YouTube and here. Yeah, I appreciate that. Double support. Hey, by the way, if you're in the YouTube stream, don't do me a favor and go ahead and hit that with a like. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps out a lot. And if you're not in the YouTube stream, if you want to do me a favor and pull it up, just so you can go slap a like on it and come back up here, I'd appreciate it.
True. He's still to keep that step of kip up. I got one too.
That would have been counting it too.
I also got a down 4-1. 2-3 into the chaos judgment mix. Tried to whip punish. My God, it goes so far.
Bro, it goes so far. That's the scariest thing about it. All the lovely time attacks, they got mad range.
JB King, what's good, man?
Range and frames and damage. Let me up. Whoosh. And the follow up. Plus frames again.
Get off of me.
Wow.
Ooh.
A lot of people don't talk about that, but she can do her basic stand too.
You get your Nintendo/Pokemon stuff sorted out last night. Not all the way, but a lot of it. I think what I'm going to have to do for my secondary account, which is the one that I'm playing Scarlet on, I'm going to have to make a new Nintendo account just to link it to that. But, yeah.
Tried to whip punish. Man, Akil's looking, he plays fast. I like that.
If I want to do like trades and stuff or play online at all, like, because you can do like raids and shit online, right?
That's exactly how you bring it to Nina.
Yo, the wimp, you're done now, you dirty rat. You dirty rat. You kill my brother. Ooh.
All right, game 2. Let's see how this one's gonna go down. I mean, I expect Akil's not gonna change the strategy up too much. Just get in her face. Don't let her play. That's one of the best ways to approach Nina in this matchup.
Yo, Costa, thank you for the raid. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the village hitting the flowers. I'm Lotus Asakura, the one who never knows best. I am the Hanakage of Hanagakure. How you doing? Hope you had a good stream, homie. And yeah, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lotus. Your boy once upon a time was a Dragon Ball FighterZ content creator, but oh. Oh, wow. That's how you feel? That's how you feel? Wow.
Okay, blocked.
Hey, Costa, I appreciate the raid, bro, but it's just business. It's just business. Smart, you know what to do. Frame 1, frame. What did he do? I recommended this host, by the way. Got him. That's nuts. That's nuts.
Oh, this is so much damage. He dropped it. That was lucky. He tried to get
Slaughter Wall, like, do his head shake, and that's.
Well, anyway, for those of you who are tuning in from the Costa raid, welcome. Once upon a time, I was a Dragon Ball FighterZ player, streamer, YouTuber, and all that. I don't really play that shit no more. Shout out to anybody who does. But yeah, man. So I, you know, play a plethora of fighting games and RPGs and a lot of NBA 2K these days. And Tekken 8 is kind of like the main fighting game I'm on these days. So we're currently watching CEO, which I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with CEO is. Damn. Judas asked for more of your time. Damn, he got shot for shooting. Damn. Snipers on the roof. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what CEO is, you know, it's a yearly big fighting game major in Orlando. And we're watching Tekken 8 pools.
Okay, Blonde Bomb fighting back.
Oh, Costa, if you can hear me from the Shadow Realm, I hope you had a good stream, homie. And welcome to everybody else joining in.
Blonde Bomb once again. No brain.
Ooh, and that's the set. Akil 9, 2-0, 6 rounds straight.
I'm glad you pointed out that early. He does play pretty fast.
Yeah, he does.
He plays pretty fast.
But that's absolutely the right way to play against Nina in that matchup. It's not that Anna doesn't have good defense. It's just that, you know, blocking is not going to get you anywhere against that character. You really got to get in there, and you got to stop them before they stop you.
And you have to know that Anna's one of these characters that's like still so new. She's going to be getting away with a lot.
True.
So take that with a grain of salt. But you're definitely right, though. Swarming your opponent, especially when you're showing them something for the first time to see how they're going to react to it, does go a long way, especially in a set like this.
I was supposed to be there. What ended up
To be
happening?
fair, I don't think he did too much there. That Slaughter Wall straight up let him get away with. He was locked in the vortex. This guy got mixed.
Oh man,
Got another good one coming, Chop.
we definitely got some bangers. We definitely got some bangers, and you can see it on your screen. John Dering, Vicarious Tim, is our next match.
Okay, we'll see what John Ding's gonna bring to the table today. He's been playing a lot of different characters. Anna's one of the ones on his roster. He's got a pretty good Eddie. He's got a few other ones too. I'm curious who he'll choose first.
I mean, he had the Azucena for a while.
Yes.
And I really liked him on the Azucena, I'm going to be real. I think that really does kind of fit his style outside of Eddie. And it reminds me of him and Lucky Chloe, because he had a Lucky Chloe for a time to be in 7. So
Yeah, his style, I enjoy watching too, because if I compare him, especially to other players of his caliber, he's got a very like he's like a wild boy. You know what I mean? He don't always think about every little, instance necessarily. He's just thinking about, he's playing by his heart. Like, I feel like this is what I need to do to win this match. This is what I think is coming next. And that's the thing that gets him a long way in high pressure scenarios. That's one of his biggest strengths.
well, I'll tell you right now, Vicarious Tim getting a lot of cheers.
Okay. We'll see what he brings to the table. This is one of the toughest possible opponents for him.
Shout out to everybody hanging.
Word, I hope you guys are having a beautiful time. This has been
A lot of stuff happened the day before my flight. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yo, Raid Zone, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. 2 unks on commentary, man. I'm old. And it's crazy seeing seeing Tasty Steve with all the gray in his hair and shit now.